はい、皆さんこんにちは、サンフランシスコ在住のSokoたかしです。今日はですね、私の住んでるビルに住んでる同性婚をしたカップルがいるので、その人たちにインタビューをしてみたいと思います。はい、この2人なんですけれども、2人ともご覧のように大変ハンサムですね。こちら右の方がですねウェスリーさん、左の方がですねテオさん、ウェスリー君は、南カリフォルニア出身、テオさんは、ニューイングランドの、出身です。それではですねプライベートな質問も入るかもわからないんですけれども、答えてくれるだけ答えてくれると思いますので、聞いてみましょう。First of all, you don't have to answer certain questions if you don't want to.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, how old are you guys?
I'm 35 and Wesley is 36.
Okay.
We're actually very similar in age because we were both born in 88.
How did you meet?
We met at Harvard. We were both in grad school there, and so we actually saw each other at the gym, but I was with my friend Jason, and so we didn't say hi at the gym, but then we found each other on the dating apps.
Okay. 今2人の馴れ初めを聞いたんですけれども、もうちょっと聞いてみますね。So, in the beginning, did you know that the other party was fond of you?
We had hints, I think. We definitely saw each other see each other at the gym.
I was a little shy. Wesley was with a friend and I thought maybe that was his boyfriend, and so I didn't approach him and introduce myself.
Okay.
It wasn't until afterwards when I found him online on a dating site that I recognized it was the same person.
Okay.
And he actually messaged me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
本人たちはあんまり言いふらすことはないんですけれども、その大学院っていうのが実はマサチューセッツにあるハーバードなんですよね。すごいでしょ？ IB リーグです。That time, how old were you guys?
This was back in 2014, so I was exactly 26.
Okay. And
I was probably 25.
Yeah.
Okay. And after you knew that the other party was gay, how long did it pass before you started dating?
It was only a few days between seeing each other at the gym and then going on our first date.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it was very quick.
What did you do for dates?
We got a drink at a place that's now closed called West Side Lounge, and yeah, we just went for a drink.
We had one really nice date in Boston, and it was on Newbury Street, and we walked by all the shops, and then we also went and explored Restoration Hardware and looked at all the furniture we could never afford.
Okay. どうして私がこの2人を知ってるかっていうと、ジャパニーズドキュメンタリーレビューっていう仕事でシアトルとかロサンゼルスとかよその町で働く時にですね数ヶ月うちを離れる必要があって、ウェスリーさんのお兄さんが住んでたので、ビルの中に住んでたので、彼に少しお金を払って自分の室内植物に水をやって郵便物を取り入れてもらってたんですね。で彼が結婚して家を買ってアパートを出て行ったんですけれど、出ていくっていうことが分かったんですけれども、その時にですね自分の弟が今度パートナーと一緒に来るからっていうことで、それでウェスリーさんと知り合ったわけです。So, when did you guys get engaged?
4 years into the relationship, and we were engaged for 2 years before we were actually married legally.
Okay.
And it's actually a bit of a funny story because I lied to Wesley. He had wanted to move to San Francisco.
He had what?
He wanted to move to San Francisco before engagement, but I knew that if I did it on his timeline, I couldn't surprise him. So I proposed to him the summer before we moved to San Francisco.
Okay.
And he was very shocked.
Okay. Did you say yes?
Yeah.
Right there? Right then? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was in a restaurant. So Theo got on his knees in front of everybody. It was very
Okay.
dramatic.
So I assume you guys enjoy the same legal benefits, right? Same as the straight couples,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like tax return, in terms of tax return, and should something happen to either one of you, then the other guy will get everything.
Yeah, it's very important. Recently, we both had a period where we were out of a job and on the other person's health insurance. So first I was looking for a job and I could be on Wesley's health insurance through his job, and then you had the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever dated women in the past?
No.
No. How about
Also
you?
no.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. While growing up, did you ever feel, like intimidated or discriminated just because of being gay? Or?
Absolutely. I think, I have a more feminine way of speaking, and growing up in schools, I was teased because of the way I came across. There are some words that I won't say on the YouTube channel that I was called or that were written about me on the hallways and the bathrooms. But in retrospect, I think it makes you stronger to overcome something like that. But I know I'm lucky to be able to, and other people who are teased might not have a family that supports them or friends that they can turn to. So when you're discriminated against, it's important to have support from others.
How about you, Wesley?
I feel like I was lucky in school that I never felt targeted in the same way that Theo is describing, but it definitely was. I still was very nervous about coming out, but I was lucky enough not to encounter any personal experience with it.
Okay. You're from Southern California, right?
I grew up in Portland, Oregon.
Oh, Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that place like? I mean,
We were in a
towards
suburb,
gay.
So it was.
Still conservative.
I don't know. Yes, more conservative than probably the city itself. Portland does have a gay club
Okay.
that I went to once in high school, but
How about you?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't go to any clubs until college. I was from a rural town in Vermont, so he had a bit more access to city life
Yeah.
growing
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
But are they prejudiced?
Yes, I would say that people in rural areas generally haven't been exposed to as many different types of people.
Okay.
And so that's why
Yeah.
you can come from a liberal place like Vermont and still have conservative elements.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
お二人とも大変幸せそうなんですけれども、もうちょっと掘り下げて聞いてみましょうかね。
So Theo, going to school in Massachusetts, if you didn't meet Wesley, you wouldn't have moved to West Coast?
Yeah, I think you're right. Life's funny like that, and Wesley was definitely the reason that I came out to San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it now, and we've found really great community here and lots of friends. As you know, the area that we live in is very beautiful.
Right.
But I don't think I would have come here because my family is all on the East Coast, and I would have probably preferred to stay close to them.
Okay.
So this way we could be close to Wesley's family.
Yeah.
So Wesley was the motivation
Yes,
to move.
for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we both found work out here.
Okay.
お二人ともですね、過去に女性と付き合ったことはないってさっきおっしゃってたんですけれども、普通の男女の関係と比べてどういうふうに思ってるんでしょうかね。ちょっと聞いてみます。
So what do you think is the difference between the straight couple and the two gay guys relationship?
I think there's more in common than different in any couple that loves the other person. But I do think that in straight relationships, there are gender roles that
Right,
make
right.
certain expectations
Right.
of how a man and a woman should behave.
Right.
And in a way, gay people are fortunate in being able to write a new story of how two people can relate to one another. So things like expectations of who does work in the kitchen or outside might be in a straight couple more likely to be a man or a woman, but in our relationship everything was up for negotiation from the beginning, and I think it's more about wanting to do things equally.
there's a room to discuss.
Yes.
Yeah,
Kind of.
everything has to be discussed because
Right,
it's not
right,
just expected
right.
to be
I
one
think
way or the other.
in a straight relationship, like man and woman kind of compensate each other, right? But you guys overcome that by discussion. Kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Relationships are one way or gay
Yeah.
relationships are another.
Yeah.
But I think broadly, gender roles are something that defines what people do in a straight relationship more than in a gay relationship.
Okay. Thank you.
男女の関係と違って2人の男性の間の関係だとこういろんなことで競争になるんじゃないかっていうふうに自分としては思うんですけれども、その辺どうなんでしょうかね。
I assume that in a gay relationship, don't you end up in competition in terms of like, how much love life both of you have had in the past, or which one of you makes more money or stuff like that? No?
I don't particularly feel that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very good then.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Me neither.
I hear many gay couples go for what's called the open relationship. What do you think about that?
So Wesley and I are in an open relationship.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Okay.
And for us, it's been a really good decision because it allows us to explore other things in life and also maintain a high level of honesty with each other. So in a straight relationship, sometimes people do get with others, but they're not honest about doing that.
Right.
And this makes it so that if we want to be with someone else, we have to ask for permission
Oh, you do?
and make sure that the other person is okay with it.
Yeah. It
I
comes
mean-
back to the communication,
Okay.
like you were talking about with the gender roles and household chores. Like,
Just don't get serious with anybody.
Well,
if you want to keep it up.
In a way, it's a really reassuring thing to think that he could be with anyone he wants to and he still chooses me. And so maybe people who are in closed relationships are afraid that if they let their partner explore, that they won't come back.
that's true.
Okay. What are your long-term goals as far as the relationship is concerned? Like, do you intend to start a family by adopting children or no?
No plans for children. My brother lives nearby, and so we get to see our niece and nephew quite a bit. And I feel like that has scratched the itch a bit for taking care of young kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no plans for that. right
Okay.
now.
I just wondered because once I had a lesbian boss, and she and her partner really wanted to start a family. And guess what? They both went through artificial insemination by receiving the semen from the same man.
Wow, great.
So they both got pregnant, and their kids were related.
Did they do it? Did they do it at the same time or one after the other?
I'm not sure.
It must be.
You must be pretty busy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds
but
like a lot of work.
Anyway. Is there anything you want to tell Japanese gay viewers?
Sure. I've been to Japan, and
You have?
a beautiful country that's really wonderful to visit. And I think it would be great if all gay people knew that they'd be welcome there. And I hope that in Japan you get the same rights that we have to marry. I think that it would benefit a lot of people.
How about you, Wesley?
Ditto. I don't know. He says everything so well. I don't have much to add.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for accepting my request for interview.
Of course. Thank you,
And,
Takashi.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you very much. Okay.
はい、いかがだったでしょうか。社会の片隅にですね暗く閉じこもっているんじゃなくって大変自由にですねのびのびと自分たちの関係をひけらかすこともなく隠すこともなく自然に楽しんでいる自然に幸せに住んでいるっていう感じがして大変いいことだと思います。このようにこのチャンネルではいろんな角度からサンフランシスコまたアメリカというものを深掘りして
皆さんに提供していきたいと思いますので、興味のある方はぜひチャンネル登録をお願いします。それではまた次回のビデオでお会いしましょう。